great to be here.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm really happy to welcome His Excellency, the Foreign Minister of Norway, Børge Brende. It's very, very nice to have him here. There's no way to exaggerate the enormous amount of good work and cooperation and partnership that Norway has with the United States, but most importantly, Norway is just a huge global citizen. And I want to thank the government of Norway and the people of Norway for the incredible role that they play on the rule of law, on civil society, on humanitarian assistance, on global environmental issues, on humanitarian issues of grave concern, on proliferation. Recently, Norway has stepped up and offered to be helpful with ships to be able to transport chemical weapons out of Syria. They have, you know, when I've traveled to the Sudan some time ago, I would run into the Norwegian oil minister who would be there helping to work on the solutions to the Sudanese oil issues. Norway is a terrific partner, a NATO ally, a great friend of the United States. And so I'm really happy to welcome the foreign minister, the new foreign minister here. I had the privilege of living in Norway for a couple of years, a long time ago, so I have a special affinity for Norway and Norwegians, but leaving that aside, the amount of global engagement that Norway executes is really astounding for the size of the country, and we all marvel at it. Finally, they are also a terrific partner on the Arctic and on global climate change, which is a challenge that we all share. So I'm very, very happy to welcome you here. It's good to have you, and look forward to our conversation.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can you say something in Norwegian?
Tusen takk. Jeg elsker det. I learned how to say a few things here and there. No, let me, I want the minister to have a chance to say hello, and then we're going to go talk.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Secretary Kerry, thank you for those very warm words. We in Norway strongly feel that the friendship between our two countries is very important to us, and the importance is growing. I think this also shows how close we are. We meet after a short time, and as the Secretary also strongly underlined, we will today discuss the humanitarian situation in Syria that is appalling, but we also are committed from the Norwegian side to now support the Security Resolution 2118 to make sure that weapons of mass destruction, chemical weapons, again cannot be used against the people of Syria. The implementation of this resolution is extremely important. We thank you, Mr. Secretary, for your leadership in this. I think without your courage, personal courage, that would not have happened. We, from the Norwegian side, I'll share also more details with the Secretary. We are committed, of course, on financing the whole operation with serious money to OPCW. We also will have Norwegian ships supporting the transportation, and we also stepping up further on the humanitarian relief. Already we are the 6th largest donor, and we will also work heavily on making sure that the presidential statement in the Security Council on access to all the people suffering, the IDPs inside Syria, will be enforced. This is of extremely high importance. Also, we are very supportive of the work that you, Mr. Secretary, are now doing on Israel-Palestine. We're trying our best as the leaders of the AHLC group, the donor group for PA. We know that the Palestinian areas have fundamental challenges now on the growing deficit, and Norway will follow up to make sure that the economic piece of Palestine is dealt with in a proactive way. And I would say, Mr. Secretary, we know that if you personally hadn't stepped up and also made sure that Mr. Abbas and Mr. Netanyahu came together, this would not have happened. And in politics, people do make a difference, and if we in any way can support your work now on this, we are there.
Yeah.
Also on Iran, of course, this is the big issue. We support your leadership there, and we hope that there will be a good deal for the world, because the alternatives we do know they're not good either. On NATO, this is crucial importance for Norway. We have a huge discussion now also in Europe on the Eastern Partnership. For us, it is important that these countries can make a choice themselves. This is fundamental in Europe, and this is a core value for us. So,
Good.
Again, thank you, Mr. Secretary, for
Welcome.
receiving us, and thank you for your kind words about Norway.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.